Hey, yo, what up? This is Jared from Wisconsin, also known as Steak Butter, also known as Jared's mom's son, also known as Lung Bust. Some people call me that because of the way I leave bodies laying in the street, and other people call me that because that's what me and Cell Block do when we be smoking fools out at the fucking gathering, out at the outside of the concerts. This calls in regards to an episode that has not been released yet, the episode Ghetto Fantasies. Now, there's a certain little line in that song that came back to be relevant in the 2020s. It's a little line from Mr. Bullet, and he says, "And this sucks. I eat so much Raymond Pride, they starting to think it's my name. What up, Raymond?" I always think of that line whenever I see pictures of Jay from the pandemic era when he was wearing that fucking, wearing that ramen full, tracksuit. Every time I see a picture of Jay in that fucking tracksuit, I just think, what up, Raymond?
No, give me like a blah, 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 like right in the middle of a song, dog. You start a song with that, just give me that blah, 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 blah. Give me that sound right there. I know that's a good song.
Yeah, motherfucker. You got the podcast. Now meet your hosts, Pencil and Cellar. And I'm Lil Krampus. This the Juggalo Rewind. Season 8, motherfucker. Break it out. Ghetto Fantasies.
Welcome everyone to Season 8, Episode 7 of the Juggalo Rewind podcast, your favorite Juggalo podcast, where we deep dive into Juggalo albums one track at a time as we dissect the lyrics, tell stories, teach the youth.
That's right.
And
preserve the culture.
And just remind everyone and kick it up like some old dust. All that Juggalo nostalgia.
Right.
We are in the back seat of the car as you're driving along, and
we never know who we are.
We're not naked, like in 2 or 3 of these songs, but we're there alongside you, just talking with you, not at you.
That's right.
That's what we do.
Yeah, it's an open line. You'll hear about the line. You can talk to us. We're all here to enjoy the community together. No gatekeeping.
Oh, wow. You're getting deep real fast. My name's Peter. I'm here with Chris. They like to call him Cellar because he lives in the basement.
That's right.
They call me Pencil because of the
tiny-ass dick that he has in his underwear.
That got me. I was just saying because of the length and lack of thickness of it.
Hey, it's still chilly out, you know? There's shrinkage. It's cold and damp around here in Michigan right now.
Speaking of shrinkage and being cold and damp, we are post St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
We're both wearing our green. You were probably hammered.
No, I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I don't like that. It's not my thing.
Rookies.
Yeah. I like to make corned beef, cabbage. I like, if there's a brewery in town, years ago I went, they had a release of some stouts. Wouldn't try those, but yeah, a couple beers, relaxing. Yeah, the party, you know, it's usually the most annoying people wandering the streets on St. Patrick's Day, I feel.
I agree.
Yeah, so, but I enjoy Irish movies. You got The Departed, obviously.
The Irishman.
You got Irish, well, that's not really, I guess he's Irish in it, but it's not like an Irish mob movie. But you got State of Grace, great one. What's the other one? Boondock Saints.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I just watched the second one fairly recently.
Is that bad? It's going to be terrible.
Yeah, it didn't really.
It came out like 20 years later or something.
Yeah, it's not.
Have you seen State of Grace?
I don't think so.
That's a good one. It's an awesome final scene. It happens during a St. Patrick's Day parade. Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
Steve Analog gave me he had a double copy of that in VHS and gave it to me. So I should maybe this week I already busted out that VHS and watched. Why is that on the table? Hold on a minute. You keep talking.
All right, Chris is going to go find some, what do you call it? Irish flavor. And I will keep talking about what we do. It doesn't matter if you're a longtime fan, if you're a new fan, or you're not a fan at all. We have something here for you in the Juggalo community. If you are new, then I don't know why you're starting on this episode, but you can go back, start at episode 0 of this season, and then catch on up. Or go back to one of the other seasons, catch on up.
Yeah.
Or just jump right into Ghetto Fantasies, whatever you want to do.
Maybe you get wild and you just hit shuffle and just listen to random tracks with no rhyme or reason, no connective tissue between the seasons, just like you're shuffling a playlist.
That would be difficult.
Yeah.
But if that's your jam, as the kids say, then so
as
be it.
long as you're listening, that's all that matters.
That's also true. But this season we are here talking the Psychopathic Rydas first CD, Dumpin.
Dumpin.
With a
Pin.
With a click clack.
Yeah.
And as we said, we go one track at a time talking about all the bullshit that goes along with it and all of our bullshit.
That's right. Some bullshit pops up. Last week we had a lot of it.
Let me see State of Grace now that Chris is back. See if I am familiar with this. Sean Penn, Ed Harris. This does not look familiar at all.
That's a goodie. That was one of the old deep cuts my dad got me and Steve-O on.
It's funny. That and Mad Mad World.
He was good for movies. He could pull some out. I don't know, yeah. Well, those are the only Irish movies that come to my mind.
I'm sure there's a ton.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, the whole Leprechaun series. I should have grabbed that set and put it out. What was I thinking? Just grab this weird vinyl out of the holiday music mix.
You don't have any Finley or Hornswoggle?
Oh no, there was an old Finley that kind of fit.
David fit like that era?
Yeah, I think it was a WBE, WBF era one, but he like had short hair and he had the arm pad and it could maybe fit in that era. Otherwise, yeah. You should have a Hornswoggle. I feel like that should be some random thing in your collection.
I actually do.
Yeah. Bendy from the major gimmick.
And I think I have his micro brawler.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we think of these things ahead of time?
They just came to our mind last minute. St. Patty's Day.
But at least we have our shirts.
That's right.
Chris has his Paradigm shirt.
It's fitting good. Last time I put this on, it was way tighter, so DDP is... Gotta get my power cuffs.
As Chris says...
Dynamic resisting. My one, he goes...
Oh, here we go.
Take your right. Gimme. Take your left. Gimme. That's a new one that pops me every time now. The gimme.
All right. Well, I am wearing the Luck of the Juggalo.
Yeah. They got the trademark on that like last week's slogan.
They do.
Thick print. I could tell just by doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, thick that is. I can't believe this fits as well as it does. I thought it would be way too big, but it's something. So we were celebrating, as we said.
Yeah.
Was that
a couple of Shamrock Shakes on the table?
Shamrock Shake, long gone.
Long John?
Long gone.
Oh.
What about the Grimace Shake?
I haven't tried that. I've heard that's also very sugary.
I can't imagine.
They had a Grimace thermos I seen they were selling at some of the McDonald's at the drive-thru. It's kind of cool. Grimace big with the Gen Z crowd right now.
Yeah, I don't know why. And the Mets fans.
The drunken lunatic Grimace is fun at the Mets games. My kids always sing the Grimace Shake song.
I didn't even know
I
that.
got the Grimace Shake. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I think it was big on like TikTok and what are the shitty video games they play? The
Minecraft.
No. Roblox. Yeah, that because it's like I think it's like an open world game and everyone can make their own types of games in it. And it just plays like weird songs and probably all Chinese psyops. Probably that's probably what all that shit is. Fucking radicalizing the youth with weird video games.
That got me. Well, hopefully you out there had a good St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
There's no Juggalo St. Patrick's, Irish, anything, right?
No, it's insane in the
other than this shirt,
right? Merch, but it's crazy there hasn't been like a leprechaun gimmick in the Juggalo world. Like that would be funny. You got a fucking scarecrow, you got a dead body, you got the Rydas, you got Lotus, whatever the hell that is.
Got fucking weed zombies.
You got the weed zombies. Where's the Irish leprechaun rapper? That'd be great.
I mean, they have wrestled with Hornswoggle.
Yeah. Teach him to rap. Put
him
on the label.
That'd be funny.
Be perfect.
Maybe they didn't want to infringe on Paradigm.
Do you think at the gathering they pitched a dime? Like, you're pretty good, but you're just a rapper. We need you to be a fucking leprechaun. Paint your face green.
Roll around in the dirt.
With the fucking, you have just the clover on it, white clover with the green face. Yeah. Now I need to Photoshop Paradigm as a leprechaun rapper.
I wouldn't do that.
Just for ourselves.
Probably
he does follow.
It's probably unnecessary.
It might pop up. It could go either way.
That'd be real funny. Come out with the big fucking shillelagh.
He came out with bagpipes at the Blind Pig that one time.
Did he really?
Yeah. He had a bagpipe player. I think it was the Blind Pig show.
I think you're thinking of the Token. I think there were 2 years he was supposed to come out with, like, the 1 year that they were supposed to have the fucking corned beef and it was the old day thing, and I think they did not have the bagpipe player.
There was one show someone played it though at the intro for sure.
I think it was there. I think it was at either there or at the Magic Stick.
Magic Stick probably makes more sense. You had a bigger show and you busted that out.
I feel like that was the live mixtape show.
Probably.
I can picture like where we were standing.
That makes sense. I forgot about the live mixtape show.
Yeah, I didn't think it was at the Blind Pig. Oh my god.
Well, that one proof show at the Blind Pig, that guy playing the fucking bass in the set. That was sweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
The pig one I always remember because he walks out and he had that one where he had the voiceover where he's like standing there looking around and it's like his voice is on the speaker and he's like, the Blind Pig. He's like blood stain. He's like, there's a G.G. Allen shit stain on that floor over there. That was a great intro.
We need one more.
One more dime show.
Talk to Denver Chris about that all the time. Like, he will burn a PTO day and a flight for that one last
mentioned
show.
it to Dime himself, and he just kind of chuckles and said, "Yeah, that'd be fun." He has never committed to it.
It doesn't have to be a tour.
No,
it doesn't have to be a late night. It doesn't have to. It's local.
Yeah, it's just one local show. Final.
Be halftime at the CC hockey game. I don't care.
Halftime.
We
confuse everyone in the stands.
It would.
Man,
it's gonna be a happening when it happens.
He has to do it. Anyways, we're not here for Paradigm.
I was about to say we should be. That's his season.
Maybe we dropped a bonus Paradigm episode.
Oh Jesus!
on St. Patrick's Day.
That would be phenomenal.
Next year, add it to the list.
Add it to a calendar of things that we'll never do. All right. So you've enjoyed your. Did you put the green on for Riders or for St. Patrick's Day?
It's been Riders.
That just caught my eye in the camera. Sorry. So I hope everyone out there had a good St. Patrick's Day. Oh, that's what we started saying. That Juggalo World, nothing.
No, yeah.
Magic Ninja never did like a. I mean, I've seen like
Luck of the Ninja.
I feel like over the years they do everything like the 4th of July and all that shit. I'm surprised they didn't do like a green most tasteless shirt for that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this year they did because they hit hard on the holiday themed packages. I feel like lately.
Maybe it's always this time of year they're just strong on Astro and they don't have time to think about that.
You're getting all those things together because you got every character that's there is parody shirt you got to do. Got all those in the pipeline.
I got Eric working double time on the graphics.
Pinhead one was sweet. I should have bought that year he was there.
Maybe they'll redo that this year.
Oh yeah, he's back, isn't he?
I think so.
He was getting sick when I met him. I believe I'm getting an ear infection. Something's what he said to his wife.
Well, as you're listening to this, that is only 2 weeks away.
Ooh,
so
crazy.
Come see, what's his name? Doug Bradley?
Yes.
That's his name?
He's got a great autograph.
And Terrifier. Art
I
the
need to watch
Clown.
those.
Yeah,
I should watch those.
Not my thing.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, I want to meet. I mean, I have nothing to sign. That's the problem. Is like I want something for the wall, and I just want a flat. Like I have the two. You could take a look at the two Evil Dead vinyls, see if they make sense to get signed. It doesn't like have him on the. Well, the one kind of does have him on the cover. Maybe.
Does he have to be on the cover?
No, but they all kind of are so far.
Yeah.
The only one who's got the flat is Sid, because I was like, I got to get his.
Yeah. Who else is there? I don't even know. Cheech. Not Cheech. Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Yeah, not Cheech. I apologize.
Got Britt Baker. You got
Joe Hendry.
Yep. Who we got Trish and Lita back.
Danhausen.
Yes. Very nice. Very evil.
Well,
You think Papahausen's coming back?
I hope so. The three voices of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that seems like a big one.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
And like
but-
the whole fucking cast of My Name Is Earl, which is kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jason Lee
Yeah.
and Jamie Presley is a big one.
See if Brother Jacob's going to go. That's his show back in the day.
So, yeah, that's 2 weeks away. So we will, if you're coming into town, let us know.
And for the Juggalo world, if you're just there for the Juggalo world, you have the Return of the Ninja show, like the Return of the Jedi. Did you get that reference?
I 100% did not.
It was definitely Return of the Jedi played, the way the poster and the font is.
I get that now, but I would not have picked up on that. I'm just like, oh, it's a return of the Attack of the
Right,
Ninja
yeah.
show. I didn't think of that at all.
Yeah. They should have did the Ninja Strikes Back first.
They should have done it on May the 4th.
Man, there's a bar in Detroit, Tangent Gallery. Every May the 4th, they turn it into like the cantina from Star Wars, and everyone's like cosplayed like crazy. Looks awesome. They have like a band playing like the cantina, like music and shit. Always want to go, but I'm like, I never get a good costume. Like I can't just show up looking like a fucking asshole. I can't buy like can't buy it.
Because the rest of them aren't looking like assholes.
Somebody use it. Anyways, yeah, I want to go. It looks awesome, but every year I'm like, I can't. Jacob's like, we gotta get our costume. I'm like, who the fuck are we gonna be? I did start doing my hair. You can't see it here, but my hairstyle is modeled after.
So we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, after the guy from Mandalorian. So getting it freshly cut pretty soon. Clean this up. I've got to grow this a little longer, but got the matte pomade and mousse. Put in the mousse. You blow dry it up and keep twirling it. And then spot. That's what Cousin Aaron told me. Do the mousse, blow dry it, and then spot touch it up with the matte pomade. So I could do that guy, because his costume's kind of like a cowboy or something.
Cowboy. All right.
Yeah. You want to come?
Sure. Am I allowed to if I've never seen the movies?
Yeah, you just got to find a costume.
You don't have to wear a costume.
I think you have to wear a costume to go in.
Can I wear a Return of the Ninja shirt?
We'll see if that works.
All right. Well, if you're in town,
Yeah.
go see the Return of the Ninjas. Should be a good show.
Ninja.
Did we already miss the HOK show? The Denver weekend?
Maybe. Did you see they put an 8-track?
Yes. I think that's kind of sweet.
It's funny. It's a cool gimmick. I don't know if I'd want it, but it made me laugh when I seen it.
So there's 31 of those, and what else did they put on A-Track?
Homebound is
Did they? But it's only like fucking,
a small amount of that.
like 8 or 10. It's
That's
something
crazy.
ridiculous.
I wonder if they charge them for that.
I don't know.
Who makes 8-tracks nowadays? That's the thing. I was like, was there a plant making them? You can't really. I don't know. Maybe someone in the office had a 8-track recorder, if that's even a thing. I don't know. I wonder if Steve wants it, because he's dead media guy.
It was analog.
My problem with that is like it never came out on that media, so it's kind of, which doesn't make sense because I buy it on vinyl. It never came out on that, but I could listen to that. Where am I gonna listen to a fucking 8-track?
It never came out on CD. You want those?
People still like, can you repress it on CD and get an 8-track coming out? I still can't get a CD.
That is a problem. They have stuff that's not on CD, but they have fucking 8-tracks.
Yeah, well, that's fun.
I think it's cool, but we may have already missed that. I really don't even know when that show is.
It's if not, it's right around the corner. Maybe it's today. Hope you're enjoying it if you're there.
All right, let us know how it was.
Curious if the set's any different than the one we went to. If they switched
I bet
it up
it's
at
pretty
all.
similar,
Yeah.
but I'd be curious about the night before, the Monoxide show.
He did say on one of his live stream gimmicks that he was actually pulled out a lot of older tracks, which is surprising because he's the guy who doesn't like the old stuff as much. You know, I guess when you're sitting down and you're deciding your set, it just happens. Naturally happens.
I'm curious. It seems like that's a fun weekend for the Denver.
I'd like a little tour with the two solos. Give me a little double solo tour. 4 or 5 dates. You know, do it at the Blind Pig.
Or you can just go and see them at the Diamondback.
Yeah, I do want to go to that. Are they doing the solo shit at the Diamondback?
They haven't said what they're doing. It's more like a...
That's the Attack of the Ninja thing, right? Or is that a separate one?
No, I think they're just saying it's a mix of everyone.
Yeah, but that's the same show, right? Or is that two different
shows?
That's
the same show.
Okay. Speaking of Blind Pig, Brother Ali's coming. You want to go see him?
I saw that. That's like the Tuesday after, right?
Oh, fuck. If I do go, then I can't do that, too. That's too many days out.
I want to say it's like it's a couple days after Astro. Because I looked at it, I thought our buddy Kevin would want to go. When I saw it was because he's coming out for Astro, but it's a couple days after, I think.
Yeah, I seen him open for Atmosphere 5 years ago, so now he's sweet. Be cool to see him in the Pig.
I couldn't tell you one thing.
He's awesome.
Who were we talking about?
Brother Ali.
I think he's on a CD that I just listened to. Tropodelic. Do you know them?
Mm-mm.
They're from Cleveland. They're like 311. And they have a song with him on it.
Oh, really? So, there's your sample. I got you on a UGK. Let's get you on to some Brother Ali.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, I have to listen to Atmosphere and Slug and all those.
Slug is in Atmosphere. It's one
Whatever.
half of Atmosphere.
I don't understand.
I love Atmosphere. Some good shit in there. Actually, if you go to my my last FM, it's like one of the top 5 streamed. I couldn't believe how many streams he has.
Yeah, never got into him. But, maybe.
Or them. They, them.
He, them.
The Atmosphere in general. The Rhyme Sayer crew in general.
Yeah, I don't get it. That's okay.
It's dad rap.
Dad rap is the 2 New Paradigms it is.
It's in the same wheelhouse, yeah, for sure.
That new EP is awesome.
I'm trying to think about listening to the whole thing. I got confused because there was like a few tracks that are out as EP, but then
Spotify,
they added more, I think. Yeah, so I don't know if I actually heard the extra tracks now.
It's real good.
Yeah. I double checked tomorrow.
I've listened to that a bunch in the past couple of days.
Yeah.
So.
I gave the Funeral a couple more listens. It's growing on me. I don't hate it.
I was going to ask you how that's the funeral. Welcome to your funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
Do we talk about how I've been listening to the Funeral Portrait?
Yeah.
I can dig their latest CD. They seem to come out with like a new single, which is like a remix of like a redo of one of their songs, like every couple of weeks, and that's been fun with different people on them. So.
Oh, happy for you.
For me, it's the one that I like. I think the last one was like with a guy from Five Finger Death Punch, and I don't even hear. He's like at 1 second in it. I'm like, you just put someone's name on there.
Just a pump. They're a pretty big band, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not into any of those guys.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
but again, this is March. It's about Paradigm and Dropkick Murphys and fucking
and probably
Flogging Molly.
Probably our tournament starting in a week or so here.
It probably has already started.
It's coming up. I think next week it's starting. So I'm sure if you're on our social medias, you already know. If not, we won't talk about it here. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would we talk about it now?
Yeah, but, we kind of have it finalized as we're going through it here, but we have to do the reveal show. Selection Sunday.
Do we have to do it on a Sunday?
On actual Selection Sunday?
We could. Then we have to figure out the order of everything.
Yeah, we have to figure that out. Anyways.
All right. Put that on the list of things to do.
Yep.
All right. So enough banter about the Irish.
The Irish.
Which is Christopher Moltisanti's Hell. I was talking
Irish cop funeral.
I was stuck in an Irish bar on St. Patrick's Day.
I thought it was an Irish cop's funeral, but yeah, St. Patrick's Day on repeat.
So funny. All right. So before we dive in, we've had enough nonsense, but one more bit of nonsense.
Okay.
It is we talk about how Dumpin came out in the fall of 1999. So we rewind back to the fall in our segment that we call 90s Rewind.
90s Rewind. I think that's an actual show. You get sued.
I think I did look into that. So, this week we are looking at shows that debuted in the fall. I'm sorry, TV shows. Yes. I don't know if I said that. TV shows that debuted in 1999. I would like to assume that these were all in the fall because that's when shows usually debut.
Back then, now it's fucking free for all.
Yeah. So we're going to take some liberties here and just assume that these all started in the fall of 1999, and we'll quickly go, I don't know, thumbs up, thumbs down. Have you watched that? Have you not?
Okay.
So we'll fly through. Family Guy.
Wow, that started in 99. Holy shit. That did start in the spring, technically, because they played the first episode played after the Super Bowl. But
Really?
it probably got picked up. Like, that was probably a pilot, and then it started that fall of 99. Holy shit, that's crazy. It's been going that long.
436 episodes.
Oh my gosh. I used to watch it all the time. I've watched it forever.
Me too. The first couple seasons, but I'm not like...
Yeah, I think I got deep. Actually, they have some fun Star Wars parody specials.
Okay. Number 2, Sopranos.
Wow. 2 big hitters right out the gate. Sopranos to me debuted in 2020 during the pandemic. That's the first time I watched it and finally got to it.
Best show on TV.
What I was missing, now all the references we get to pull on this show all the time.
Futurama.
Yeah, that came out the same time as Family Guy. I never watched it. Maybe I caught an episode here or there, but that was one I never got into.
I love Futurama. It's very good. Here's one for you, Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, again, one that I've just watched recently, but talk about a great show. Phenomenal. And it's short. Like, if you haven't watched it, you could watch it in a weekend probably.
18 episodes, it says.
It's fantastic. It's so well done. All the characters are so good.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Damn, is that still running?
That's what it says.
How many episodes is that?
334.
Damn.
But, as a cartoon, that probably didn't start in the fall. It's just 1999.
Yeah.
Right? Never into it. Obviously, I was fucking 20 years old, so I'm not into it.
Yeah, I think I liked it. My brother at the time was a kid, so he was, at that point, he was 3, 4. But yeah, I was, I think I had some SpongeBob shirts and shit, so I was down with the gimmick.
I understand that, but yeah, I've never seen 2 seconds of it. Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
That's like their big one, or their longest running one, probably.
I would say so, yeah. The original's probably the longest running.
Yeah, I never watched any of those. I have no interest in any of those type of shows, like the cop drama. I did watch Grey's Anatomy for a while, so I was into the hospital drama for a little bit.
There's a lot of those.
All those shows, especially nowadays. Like back then, maybe a little bit more because there wasn't
so many of them.
Yeah, now it's like, did you see they announced the one who was like CIA, FBI? It's like, it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Can't wait. I like SVU. I always watch that. I fell off the past couple seasons, but that's one of those I'd like to say I've seen every episode
really?
of that.
Yeah. Is Ice-T in that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Sam loves SVU. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah. That's not the one that has the open? The fucking...
This fucking
Who?
This Disturbed open
No.
for them?
No, the Who, they cut and put the sunglasses on, like, fucking open with the Who song.
I think that no, they're thinking
it was one of those cop shows.
Don't all the CSIs
That's
have
what
a
it is.
different Who
CSI,
song?
yeah.
But they all have a different.
Oh, do they?
Like CSI Miami, New York, the original, LA, Cyber, whatever the fuck. I think they all have different Who songs.
The one where he's put the glam.
I heard you. That's going downhill from here. Angel. Did you ever watch Angel?
No, but I know what you're referencing.
Okay, thank you.
Not the Mind Freak.
No, Angel is in the Buffy sequel.
No, I've never watched Buffy, which I need to, because I've heard that's awesome,
Buffy's
and
good.
that's in the realm of shit I like.
West Wing.
No, I've heard that's good though.
Yeah.
I like political dramas as much as I don't like cop dramas.
I never got into it, but I think my dad always liked it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just looking for stuff that I even know.
Mm-hmm.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No.
Ed, and Eddie.
That was a cartoon on Nickelodeon at the time.
Roswell. I always heard was good, but I never.
Is it about UFOs?
The lives of 3 young alien-human hybrids with extraordinary gifts.
That was on like UPN or CW or one of those. I remember that coming out.
One of those that also got cut and then came back. Did that come back as like a movie or a miniseries or something?
Maybe.
Am I thinking of something else? Batman Beyond cartoon?
No. The Batman cartoon from back in the day was
That's
awesome.
what I thought it was, but it wasn't. Third Watch. That's big.
From the Sun?
No. Judging Amy.
I remember that name. I don't think I watched it.
WWE SmackDown.
Debuted? Yes.
Yes. I don't. The Man Show.
Oh wow! Talk about something from the time.
I don't think that holds up.
No,
I'm sure it's still funny, but
right.
like, yeah, I can't.
How about last week a slur that was of the time that might be used on there and like not even like thinking about it.
Oh come on!
I'm just saying there's probably a lot of politically incorrect things in 1999 that was on that show.
Of all these shows, you go all the way down. Number 76, Norm. The Norm Show. Not The Norm Show, just Norm.
Yeah. Like a half-hour sitcom he had, didn't he? I do remember that.
Norm Henderson is a former hockey player who was banned for life for gambling and tax evasion. Now he must do 5 years of community service as a social worker.
I wonder if that holds up if you revisit it or not.
I'm sure it's terrible, but I'm sure it's hilarious.
Right.
He has like 2 or 3 shows that are like that. I feel like they're the exact same show, but I'd watch them.
I wonder if they got to be on like Tubi or something like that, right? They got to be able to somewhere out there.
And there's a whole bunch. A show called Loose Women. But yeah. So
some bangers though.
Yeah.
Coming out in 99.
Some real big ones. So
big guns.
Big
all the way
ones.
back to episode 2 or whatever it was.
The Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn.
No, thank you.
You don't like Craig Kilborn?
I don't know. He's fine. He's there. He exists. I have no hate. As Jay said when they were showing him Tim Walz, I have absolutely no opinion on that man right there. Whatever.
All right. Well, that's your 1999 year in television. Sopranos
Give you a
rules.
feel, yeah. But they're watching some Sopranos while they're getting in the Rydas vibe.
Probably.
With all the guns.
Your 2 favorite gangster groups. Hey. Here comes all the Sopranos and bandanas. All right, so what we're here to talk about truly is the 7th song on the Rydas Dumpin CD. So we will dive into the tail of the tape, which will only take us fucking 2 seconds. Pretty quick.
Yes.
Episode 7, track number 7. We are talking Ghetto Fantasies. 2 real words, and we enjoy that.
That's true. Yeah. They didn't.
Less real words than cheese references. Time on this track, 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh my word.
That's up there.
But there's a lot of intro and I believe outro.
There's always going to be an outro. It's going to be a staple on any Juggalo album. The outro's going to linger on for a little bit.
Linger a little longer than it has to. So, as with the rest of the Rydas gimmick, this song was placed over the stolen beat of a famous rap song.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that. And this is where Chris tells us what it was, and he makes fun of me for not knowing anything about it.
This is one that I definitely did not know at the time, but now love thanks to ICP themselves for their love for the Geto Boys. This is on the 1996 album, The Resurrection by the Geto Boys, which on the next album, Riding Dirty, I think has 1 or 2 beats from this too. I feel like there's a few beats taken from this album. I don't know if this is like a sleeper album for them, because they're more of like an early 90s group. But man, if you go back and listen to this one is hot lava fire. 96 Geto Boys, The Resurrection. This is the track Ghetto Fantasy on it. And I guess this was probably a big hit because it's also on a Geto Boys Greatest Hits I see shown here. So it's not like it's a hidden deep cut, but I feel like 96 Geto Boys is not as well known as 1990-91 Geto Boys.
Sure.
You got into UGK, you need to get into Geto Boys. They're awesome.
All right.
And then follow up with Scarface solo run.
Oh my God.
But one note, too, on this, it's not just the beat they jack. We'll get to it. They jack some vocals as well on this. Yes. The hook itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. I did not know that.
No, yeah, it's the exact same hook pulling from this. So it's the first time they've taken more than just the beat. Took the woman singing the hook.
It's good to, it's good to know, because I was thinking if we ever talked to anyone, I would legitimately ask.
That's cool it was.
And I would look real dumb.
Yeah.
So, good to know.
I mean, I think you mentioned this early on. You're like, does any of these mirror, the original?
Yeah.
This whole theme for sure is the exact same kind of theme. Like, just, living poor and, dreaming about a better life. So, yeah, they kind of completely jack this one.
All right.
Whole concept and all.
Well, that's good to know. You enjoy the original?
Oh, yeah. Both of these, I don't know. Well, we didn't do that last week. Which one's better?
Yeah, we haven't, because I don't know. Yeah.
Obviously, last week we know which we would have voted for this. So
I haven't thought about that like we did in other seasons, because I didn't think to compare. I don't know, because I don't really listen to.
Yeah, you have no real frame of reference on all these.
Zero.
Yeah. Well, give this one a listen after this.
Okay.
On your ride home, pop that in. Ghetto Fantasies. Love don't live anymore.
Is that the original or is that the redo?
Both.
All right. So, you ready to deep dive into these great lyrics? So I have my little notes here. Is there an intro in the original like Bullet has in this one?
No.
He just likes to talk?
Just starts rapping, yeah.
All right, fuck, I have to read this. So, unlike all the other songs in this album, it's clean cut from the last song to this. Mm-hmm. Very distinct. The beat, there's like a silence and then
a little more than usual. Yeah, you get the beat kick, because the beat is fucking, man, he hit that beat like, okay, I hear it. This just sounds good.
It's mellow, it's slow. Bullet has a little intro here where he kind of relays what they are going to talk about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It seems like you always trying to get to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we know what you're saying. Once you get there, it ain't what you thought it was. So even the realest motherfuckers seem like they got it made. They got fantasies. There's no end to a fantasy. Once you meet your fantasy, you've got 5 more fantasies.
That's real.
That's real. Come on with it, Fofo. You haven't been around, Fofo. Come on back.
This is the exact same intro to our favorite song, Take Me Home. It's the exact same premise as like the one Jump Say does.
Don't say that.
Once you get there, you realize the dream already happened, or he says.
Don't associate that with us.
They're the exact same premise here.
So Bullet is basically saying that fantasies are just dreams, and then once you find your dream, you have another one.
I won't take a one for them, over the top. Another one, Dreams by Zug Island.
Verse number 1. Fofo, the monoxide child of the band Twisted.
Allegedly. We don't know that for sure.
Already stuff I don't understand, so you got to help me. It's all about the money, hoes, and gats. And hanging with my riders, smoking bat after bat after bat, or bag after... Is it bat?
Yeah, is bad terminology for a joint?
I would assume so, but it's just strange how he said it.
A one-hitter, also a one-y, a bat, a tay, a one-y bat, or a taster.
Okay. So...
But he could be saying bag. Like, is it?
No.
Does it sound?
No.
I mean, it could go either way. Like, I don't know for sure if that's what he's saying.
I think it is, but I just wanted to make sure that was the common phrase. Cadillac, bitch, we full-fledging. Raised up in the hood like a legend, always contending. Because the top is where I'm headed, top of the world. I got the riders and diamonds, it's all embedded.
No.
I'm smoking an ounce, another mission keeping you hoes on your toes. The fofo's about to blow.
Is he describing his gun or himself? Is he about to blow?
I mean, if your hoes are on your toes, keeping you hoes on your toes. So, yeah. Give it to me. I want it all for me. I'm greedy. Fulfilling my ghetto fantasy. So fuck the needy. So he's saying, we didn't really stop through there, but he's living his fantasy. Mm-hmm. His fantasy is girls and weed and money and
Cadillacs. Cadillac.
Second week in a row that we're referencing the Disregarded.
I was referencing Big Crit. Cadillac. I fucked your bitch. Expletive.
All right. So that's Fofo's fantasy, and he's living it.
He has a good flow here. There's someone pointed this out to me when I was speculating on when this was recorded. This sounds like Most Tasteless Monoxide here. Like this whole flow and cadence almost sounds like similar to Renditions of Reality. The way he's like,
I can see that even with the beat. That's
the way he's flowing and spitting it, and his voice in general just kind of sounds like it. Like it's a good verse by him, but like reading through it, there's really nothing there. It's just kind of braggadocious, but it sounds great, especially like I said, riding along, nodding your head. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it.
Verse number 2, Cell Block.
Big boy.
Soon to be known as Boys Who Dead Homie.
You're alive, homie, Cell Block.
I was born in the ghetto where all my folks stay. Dreams of black trucks with bumps and pushing weight. This is what we were talking about a couple weeks ago.
Not annotated here. We should add it. I mean, pushing weight, just terminology, but obviously the Ice Cube song, pushing rhymes like weight, pushing weight. That's should be noted.
So you're insinuating like,
no, it's chilly.
You're fucking doing heroin down there. You're all like,
doing my rock impression.
Final boss. See the fucking punk promo on him?
That was great. The Ether beat I seen you share, that one was good.
This is so funny. Living like a superstar, hooking up with Mel Farr, getting him high and running him for new cars.
Great. That's the everlasting line of this whole thing, is that 1-2 punch there.
So we talk about it, I feel like, multiple times. Mel Farr, former Detroit Lion.
Yes.
But then also famous for having a slew of, is it used cars or just Ford dealerships?
According to this, he had new cars because he's getting them high, running for the new cars. Did he have a lot of dealerships, or was it just because his commercial was so fucking awesome is what he was more known for?
I assumed he had more than one, but you're right. It could just be one.
The thing is the commercial. So he had a commercial where he's flying through the air like a superhero with a cape behind him, and he's like, I don't even know what his terminology is of like why he's the superhero.
He had the jingle. It's Mel Farr, superstar, come here and buy a car, or something so basic like that.
It's like the old Dude Love music video, the way he's flying.
It is.
Yeah, we'll put that in on social media if we could.
What's a better commercial, that or the one for the fucking from season 1?
Those are the two.
Chuck
Morris, Chester Boot Company. 2 top 5 local TV commercials.
And we talked about the Fago boat.
That's up there too.
God, we've
all better than the fucking bad lawyer. Injury claim lawyer commercials that we have running amok nonstop.
the Bernsteins.
You got the Bernsteins, you got Mike Morris, you got that weird lady who's got the big lips on the billboards.
Jemana?
Yeah.
You've seen my billboard, now see my commercial. We don't talk about Mike Morris on this podcast. He's a bad man.
They all are.
Well, he's a real bad. We'll talk about that. He's not nice. The best one is Feiger.
Feiger Law. He's all right because he was the union guy for the while, and then he was going to turn Belle Isle into like a sanctuary for no laws, like you could have prostitution and drugs.
What?
Do you remember when he was going to run for mayor?
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was one of his
governor, right?
Governor. One of his things was like because if some Belle Isle was like just or not, maybe it was Boblo Island. He was one of them. He was going to take. He's like, it's going to be like Amsterdam, have legal sex workers, legal drugs.
Could you imagine? I can imagine.
His hair is a fucking mess, Figer.
That is.
Anyways, Melfar is amazing, though.
Yes, I don't know why you have to get him high and then steal his cars.
Well, he gets him so high that he's like agrees, just signs the lease on the spot. Like, hey, take it. I don't care. I love you, big cell block.
Well, at least he's not being violent.
No, he's robbing him, but he's doing it in a nice,
He could say he's
fashion.
shooting Melfar. He's not.
No, he's not.
I went to school with Melfar's, I believe it was his niece.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Okay, so cell block. Because where I grew up, I wasn't worth a dime. Cribs with no lights was where I spent my time. Now, this is where you start, like, thinking the lyrics are wrong, right?
Yeah, the genius is totally wrong here.
So what do you think? I hear what they say, but I also hear what you say. But his lyrics are always so fucking, like, muddled that I can't... they're not clear. So I hear bits and pieces of a lot of stuff. So,
well, like, the way Genius has it makes no sense. Like that.
I'm not
line
saying it does.
So I think he said after this, he goes, was enough time steady hiding out from one time. And
What
then,
does that mean?
like, spent enough time in the youth, he's hiding from one time. Like, I assume he's on the corner selling drugs. And he's like, now that I'm living my fantasy, I'm a superstar like Melfar, I don't gotta spend my time hiding in the alley or hiding behind a dumpster from the one time. I spent enough time hiding from one time. Well, look at that. And he says the next line, wait, I'm double checking that to make sure I'm the next one. Yeah. And then the next line he says, writing rhymes, blowing mine, blowing his own weed or something, and then pulling...
Or sucking his own...
Finally his ribs removed. Or... Anyways... Writing rhymes, blowing mine, pulling nines or knives. Either of those is fine on a sucker.
Because I was a broke motherfucker.
Yeah.
Till I got with the Rydas, starting sporting black trucks.
Oh, the ending's so funny. Sporting black trucks. Oh. Double black trucks. He gets double points on his verse.
So, yeah, his verse is about growing up poor, but dreaming of trucks and weed and,
I'm all about it.
Now he's a rider. Now he has his black truck.
Yeah, his is fun. The Melfar line always pops me. That's my favorite.
It's a good one. Just as Kane's of, like, because I was a broke motherfucker.
Right.
Like, yeah, his good verse. Good verse by Cell Block. And then the chorus.
Ghetto Fantasies. So, on this, I always thought it said, Beloved don't live here anymore. But if you go on the Geto Boys annotation, it says, Ghetto Fantasies, I don't live here anymore.
What? Is that right?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say you're no longer in the ghetto, like you've moved out of it, But I always thought it was Love Don't Live. But that doesn't really make any sense. Like, Love Don't Live here anymore.
Like the Twisted song?
I can't. Well, how's that go?
Love don't live here anymore, but it's cold since you went away.
But it's cold since you went away. I like that one. I like the emo era of Twisted.
It's a good one. I like that song. We should remix that with us. Put that hook on this song.
See what happens. Someone remixed something for us a while ago. Remember they put the Riders lyrics over the Rage pistol grip pump. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was real good.
We need to pull it out and share it. I don't know if we can. Is that allowed? Can we share a remix like that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it was fun. It sounded cool. Shout out to, I can't remember who sent it.
I don't even know how to grab that off of.
It was in a DM, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what kind of file was it? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but that was cool. So, yeah, whoever that was, remix these two for us now. Because I don't want to do the work.
Riders are for real. Riders are for life. Riders do it wrong until they do us right, y'all.
And you should note that is Lil Shank singing that part. So that is not taken from... That's not taken from Geto Boys.
Thank you.
just as you know, because
no,
it's not noted here.
It's good to know. Verse number 3, full clip. Another Shaggy verse. I make my ghetto fantasies into realities. Paid ass riders with ghetto mentalities. Growing up without shit, no Skrilla, from crack houses to mansions in the hills. Hilza.
Ilza.
This
He's flexing his lyrical muscles, what you're about to say in this verse here.
The 696 being closed has taken me through the craziest fucking
Really?
Oh my god.
So you have to take that for like work?
I always
That's
thought
fun, huh?
No, it's definitely not. I always thought that like when I'd cut through those to go to the palace, it was like, oh, these are big houses. This is where like lions are. The houses that I'm passing now are straight like Eminem, Stafford, like Bill David. Like, I mean, they're not big.
Yeah, they are unbelievably big.
Like with their own fucking moat, and like it's insane.
That's crazy. I
need to figure out how much those are. I mean, it's not just like a $10 million home. It's like a fucking
$200 million
huge, like fucking Diddy house.
That's crazy.
Huge. So
maybe it's the Rydas. Maybe they're all lined up. Did you see black trucks in the driveway?
Maybe. From crack houses to mansions in the hills. And a big black truck with the bump in the driveway. Which is funny how he says that. Does he mean the big black truck with the bumps in the driveway? Like, with the sounds? It's not like he doesn't have a speed bump in his driveway?
He has a singular, like he has a speed bump. Maybe he does. He always got that big long driveway.
Driveway's so big he needs a speed bump.
He doesn't want people racing up it.
That's what I thought. The first thing I thought. Back in the day, full clip didn't have it that way.
So like second or third time he's referred to himself in third person.
Yeah. Try to ride on my shit. I'ma have to see you in your hood. All my fantasies came true now. Holler at Bullet.
When he does so he's rapping very simplistic here, like Ghetto Fantasies and realities with ghetto mentality. When he gets to the try to ride on my shit, he turns in like the Shaggy where he like starts rapping fast, but like schizophrenic sounding, like not I'm Tech 9 rapping fast. He's just like
talking fast.
Just off the wall. Very 99 Shaggy at that point.
Holler at Bullet.
Holler at Bullet, yo.
Ooh. It seems like there's a lot of hollering. Bullet's verse comes right after because ICP's got to come right after each other.
Oh my god.
This verse has like the lines that everyone remembers, but it's so fucking stupid.
I was going to say awesome. I love the beginning. This is the everlasting.
I know, but it's dumb. Ryder trucks, I want to buy one of them just because it says Ryder on the side of them.
That's the line where the whole crowd would sing along, like, hands in the air. And he'd like, oh, everyone loves this. I'm going to let the rock crowd sing this line.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid it's good. It's like, I don't know. It's so goofy. It's so fun.
Except they're not the riders, they're the Rydas. He's not a rider.
Yeah, but it's so dumb because big Escalade, big awesome looking, right? Fucking flatbed truck bouncing down the street.
Fucking U-Haul.
Just because it says rider on the side.
It does. It doesn't say. Okay.
He thought he was so fucking slick
but,
when he came with that.
And everyone loves that.
It's true. Everyone did love it.
Now we're just talking about this shit's so. I want a fleet. I hate Genius. What are you doing getting Melfar High?
Getting Melfar High.
I want a fleet of trucks to carry all my bucks and fuck mud ducks and wearing tux like Chucks.
So he's got his rider truck fleet full of all his money, like he's fucking Duck McScrooge or whatever, you know.
Duck McScrooge.
Isn't that his
or
name?
Scrooge McDuck, you idiot. Duck McScrooge.
Oh. Yeah, so he's like that guy. His fucking mud ducks, which I had to look up, slang for an unattractive woman.
I've never heard that.
No, but it is. I found it after I went through all the mud duck minor league baseball paraphernalia.
Is there a team called the Mud Ducks?
Yeah, that's what I first was finding. I don't know if it was minor league baseball, but it was a minor league team of sorts, or a college team.
I can't get over Duck McScrooge.
But Wearing a tux like Chucks.
We need Mud Ducks.
Rider
No.
fake merch?
No, I want to see what logo it is. So keep going.
I thought you were saying we need to make our own minor league, like a mud duck with like a bandana. I thought that's where you were going.
I just want a Mud Ducks shirt.
My question was the wearing tux like Chucks. Is he wearing a tux like he wears his Chuck Taylors? Is that what he's trying to say?
I think he's saying that, he would wear tuxedos as often and
As he wears his Chucks. Okay, that makes sense.
that.
It's not bad. It's a little too. It needs to be more cartoony. I feel.
Yeah, it's
too mean.
We need more Mud Ducks paraphernalia. Sorry, everyone. I'm looking at Mud Ducks as my computer is about to die, but it's. No, I see a lot of Mighty Ducks, but I don't see anything Mud Ducks.
I don't know. I thought I wound up on something, but it did take me a while to find the slang. Which people have called us out for how square we sound, not knowing some of these slangs.
I've never heard of that. Like, that's not even. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, I see a lot of different Mud Duck stuff. Look at that one.
That one's not bad. Are mud ducks a different type of duck?
I mean,
Are they just a duck that's hanging out in the mud?
There's a lot of pictures of Mud Ducks, so.
It looks like a normal duck, though, when you look at the pictures.
Yeah.
That one looks a little different. He's got a little something on his head.
Ooh, the Mud Crawlers. That's the new.
That one's fun.
That's the Mud Hens.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's.
They changed their name?
No, just for like a weekend or whatever.
Gimmick.
So, all right, that's the Mud Ducks. Because this sucks. Yes, it does. I have a problem with this. What is this next line?
I ate so much Raymond Pride.
Who says Raymond?
He has ramen.
It's ramen. Even today, before we were recording, you were saying Raymond Pride, and then you said something about, I'm going to go get ramen.
Yeah.
Like, in the same sentence. I'm like,
my brain's not even putting it together.
But why? I don't know. Why does he say? Do people say Raymond?
I'm sure people did. Not know, like screwing it up because they didn't know how to say it.
Because this sucks. I ate so much Raymond Pride. I'm starting to think it's my name.
What up, Brain? I love how he comes in and says it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting by on powdered milk and a can of peas, but the best thing in my life is free my fantasies. I feel like we talked about this in another song with Bullet. He talks a big game.
Yeah.
But is he really just eating peas and powdered milk?
He's actually the one. He's fully committed to the gimmick that it's him, but he's not actually, like, maybe the whole Rydas thing is a farce. He's living the fantasies on the album, and this is really the real Bullet. And he's like, man, these are all my dreams, this whole album, but my real life here, this is what it is. I'm just getting by on powdered milk and cans of peas, living poor. But
and ramen.
In my brain, I'm a rider. I got my rider trucks.
He's really just
for the Juggalo, for the working class jugs.
All right. Well, lots of lines there that are overwhelming.
I liked it. I'm feeling Bullets. He's right up there behind, or right next to, Cell Blocks in my eyes.
Chorus again. Ghetto Fantasies.
Yeah.
Love don't live here anymore.
Love don't live here anymore.
Verse number 5. Lil Shank. Jamie Madrox.
Allegedly of Twisted fame.
Nice little flow here. If the beat is slow and like subdued, his verse is what I was saying, I think earlier, maybe I was saying it last week, about the way he rhymes is like it's the flow that you hear that like catches my attention, like how his ups and downs.
Right.
So
that was going to be my hot take after last week, is that Rydas are not the Rydas without Twisted on it. Mainly Jamie Madrox. He's the all-star when it comes to making this type of music.
Yeah. His vocals are more of the beat than the beat.
Yeah.
Of how it up and down. All right. Well, basically, my ghetto fantasy has got to be a way to get me and my people out of this society. Quick with it.
Yeah.
I was trying to read it as fast as he says it, but it failed.
I'm trying, G.
But you ain't helping me by battling me and asking me how tough me and the Rydas be. So, yeah, he's saying, I'm trying to bring myself up, but you know, getting in my face is not helping.
Yeah. Holding back the Ghetto Fantasies.
We need to get it together before it fall apart. So give me all your shit. My gat is aimed straight at your heart.
He starts off that he's like, we all got to rally together. You know, we all got to fight. We all got to, working class people got to come together. We got to fight these billionaires up there.
But if you don't get in my face, I'm going to fucking shoot you in the chest.
It just comes right in.
While we're at it, just give me your shit. But I'm ruthless, and I got to get what's mine. And I'm breaking fools off in the drive-through line.
See, that's your sign not to go to the White Castle after this. You don't get hit by a little shank on the drive-thru.
I was just thinking about that a couple seconds ago. I'm so fucking hungry. I'm sure that White Castle closes at 12, doesn't it?
I know it stayed later, but I don't think it's 24 hours against at midnight. It used to be like 10.
I know.
It's crazy.
10, you're lucky if it was 10. The past couple of years, it's been like when the sun goes down.
At 6 after dinner.
Verse number 6, we have Twin Gats. I'm trying to think, even just reading this, like, do I know it? It's so weird. Like, this doesn't ring a bell to me at all. My ghetto fantasies to roll with a million G's. A million G's.
Is he talking about a million grand? Or is he talking about a million G's, like
one less G's?
Yeah, like all his crew.
That's what I was just thinking. A million G's is a fucking million thousands? Dumb as fuck. That doesn't translate.
Dumb as fuck.
All right, so we'll just assume he wants
dumb as fuck.
He wants to roll with a million homies. Riders like me, ready to die like me. Blazing pounds of weed till my fucking eyes bleed.
That's intense weed smoking.
I mean, it makes your eyes red, but you smoke enough where they just
bleeding.
It's like the fucking like a horror movie.
I like that visual.
Menage a trois like motherfuckers, what we need. And we be them thugs riding, prepare to bust psychopathic riders.
It's like, yeah, he does that kind of like that, psychopathic
thugs
riders.
Riding, prepare to bust psychopathic riders. Have the pigs scared of us. But if they ever kill us, then our souls will remain dwelling in their brain till they feel my fucking pain.
And that's real, y'all. Violent J is feeling those last couple lines.
He is. He's like, man, maybe you should be my new project. So, what's Twin Gats fantasy? Smoking until his eyes bleed, and
he's visualized. He's got a million homies hanging out with him. They're all getting so high, their eyes are bleeding. He sounds like he's having a good time. And menage a trois for everyone, so it's 3 million ladies.
Or
2 million ladies.
Or based on his past songs, could just be the million G's.
Could be. I don't know.
Broken down into 333,000 fucking groups. But then his part of his dream is if the cops kill him, then the pain of that or the memory will always stick with them.
It's almost like that Kendrick song. The one in front of the gun lives forever.
You singing that like an Irish accent? It sounds like Flogging Molly singing it. Forever.
That one in front. Maybe Kendrick was influenced by Twin Gats on Ghetto Fantasies.
Just for the record, at the end of his verse is 347, and it runs to 415. So you get your hook running a couple times.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
After the couple weeks back, we had back-to-back hooks with Black Trucks, pushing that tally sky high. Again, no cheese. That's maybe we oversold how much cheese references there are because it's struggling.
The dairy is not coming along.
But we got a couple more trucks in here. But yeah, those both kind of slowed off a little bit in these past couple weeks.
Maybe you should have had gun references.
That's true. That would have a knife. But then we have to discuss, like, is Fofo discussing himself or is he discussing his gun? We don't know. Is it his penis? Is it him? Is it his gun? We don't know. And I can't put that in the tally. I can't have fucking monoxide. Look at Monoxide's meat. Look at his meat. Where do you find that? That scene's so funny. It's a fucking anatomy book. I don't know where the fuck he found this picture.
Don't make me find that clip. All right.
Yeah, Ghetto Fantasies, your thoughts?
I think that you said this last week, but I didn't want to interrupt it before we got to this point. I think that if this album was on a cassette tape, this would be a good ending to side one.
That's true, 100%.
Not cutting it in the middle, like you said, but this should be good song, shitty song, slow song.
Yeah.
And then next week it picks up again.
You flip the tape. Yeah, it definitely feels like a cassette tape. Like, maybe so much make a cassette tape.
That sounds like an idea. So that's why I said that. So we'll have to start adding up times. But yes, it makes me wonder why this wasn't the last song on the CD, because it's weird placement, unless they literally were thinking about putting it on cassette.
True, yeah. It has that feel, 100%. I didn't think of that until you mentioned it, but it feels like that for sure.
But yeah, it's just strange placement. That's why I always think I confuse this and think it's the last song. It's not.
It's because the last song was kind of forgettable.
Maybe. But it's also very similar to this. No, I'm talking the last song.
Yeah. That's what I meant too. I don't know. I didn't remember. I need to get back to it.
Rydas are for real, Rydas for life.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Do it wrong, but that's like a...
Do it right, yeah.
But then, as soon as I say that, I want to say ghetto. Then it's very similar to me. So, yeah, it's very ballady, very slow. Weird placement, but not bad. It's just odd. It's like fucking having renditions of reality in the middle of Most Aceless, you know?
I don't think it's that slow. Like, they're still talking about carjacking and, yeah.
I think more of the beat and the hook.
Beat, yeah. But even on Geto Boys, I think it's like in the middle of the album.
Well, that's really why they probably did it.
I need to look because it's showing the greatest hits, but you keep going.
Well, I don't know what else to talk about with this song. So.
Did you enjoy it though? Did you?
Yeah, it's okay. It's middle of the road. It's not great.
Yeah, Ghetto Fantasy is track 11 out of 15 on.
That's even more random.
My take is this might be my second favorite song behind Dumpin.
Oh my god!
I fucking love this track. Diving into the lyrics, it doesn't like have a lot, especially the guys who I feel like make this song. Twisted, like flow and everything fits well. But...
Such a company stooge. Did your boss tell you to say that?
Anyways, I love this.
Denver Chris is going to accuse you of fucking...
Hey, I'm the one defending Jay. Maybe the most everlasting line in the whole album. Rider trucks.
Rider trucks.
Psychopathic Ryder. Yeah. It's one of my tippy top 3 for sure.
So far, or in this song?
So far
it's in general.
Yeah, so far it's right behind Dumpin. There's one more that could dethrone it, I think. We'll see.
Plug that puss.
Back to crack. Motherfucker tried. They try to make that one serious, like, oh yeah, I'm thinking deep on this one.
Back to crack? Is that the one where Monoxide's got like all the little like I'm sorry, mama?
Yeah. I don't know if it pulls it off. We'll see.
It does, yeah. Well, I have an idea for a plug that puss. So.
Thanks. glad you've been thinking about that already.
Bullet. Yeah, we're getting... I think we've sang every song so far. ahead of us. But we're worried about this song. We're worried
You
about
know what
Ghetto
helps about
Fantasy.
this one? Back to Ghetto Fantasies. It's so much different than all the rest. We had a long run of like every song being the exact same. Like Dumpin's the intro track. All right, you got you hyped. But then you got like Squealer for Little, Ryda, Every Day, all the same. Ryda, Hate Us, Slug Your Noggin, the same. Like
Killing and posing and chest puffing.
This one kind of switches it up a little bit. That helps.
And like we've said 8 times, the beat is totally different.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that even the very beginning of the beat it's not like a record scratch, but it's like a
like dreamy sequence comes at the beginning.
Goes into it. So it definitely breaks up if this wasn't here, this album would just keep going on and on like a mixtape. So it does break it up. That's good. It's good for that. The lyrics could be better, but overall, I'd say it's a top half for me.
All right. As long as you weren't shitting on it. Made me nervous.
Not shitting on it. It's just, it's fine. It's good. It's okay.
Rider trucks.
Anything else with this before I go into my spiel, or are we...
No, tell us what you think. And now you do your spiel. And now the news. You talk TV, I talk TV.
Don't make me find that again, too.
That was season Pendulum. So go back if you want to know what the hell that reference is.
Or just watch Transformers the movie.
Daddy be stupid, daddy be stupid. What did I say? Daddy be stupid.
This is a Weird Al podcast. So, whether you agree, disagree, whatever you think about Ghetto Fantasies, that all kind of rhymed, not really.
If you're full clip, it did.
Was that this week? Or was that...
This is both weeks.
Terrible. Anyways, however you feel about this song, this album, this season, or just us in general, if you find us on social media, comment on any of our stuff, DM us, let us know what you're thinking. And on any social media, we are found at Juggalo RWD. I forgot to say it last couple times, the hashtag Ryda Rewind. It doesn't matter because the hashtags don't matter. Also, is it Ryda or Ryder?
Ryder.
Dumb. Zach Ryder Rewind?
Maybe he's part of the crew.
Maybe he's a psychopathic Ryder.
He wears bandanas.
We just have to pull all the famous... I bet if we tag him, maybe we'll actually get someone to look at our stuff.
We'll give it a try.
Anyways.
Just confuse him.
That would 100% happen. So, at Juggalo RWD is where you can find all of our social medias, and you can interact with us, and we enjoy that. Wherever you are listening or watching us currently, don't forget to rate and review. We enjoy that, and it helps the old algorithm.
That's right.
They like to say in the business. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to make comments. Yell at the TV and make your comments.
Like, subscribe, leave your comment below, whatever the fuck they say.
They do.
Yeah. They, them.
But really.
The influencers in general.
But yes, do comment below and subscribe.
Subscribe, yeah. We gotta bump that up. We gotta hit another threshold to get to the next level. Same with Facebook. Share. It's the thing on Facebook. I've seen people share it. I gotta figure out how to share the screenshot of what you're supposed to do. But you share that page to all of your friends on Facebook because we need to hit a certain follow count to jump the next level on that. The level up, as they say, in the social media world. I don't know what happens next, but Facebook keeps telling me to do these things. I'm trying to listen, President Zuck. I'm trying.
I'm trying to push your agenda.
Yeah, so everyone share that to all your friends. Make them like it, even if they fucking hate Juggalos. Maybe they'll like it then.
That's true. You want to share
Send it to your aunt, your greasy-headed granny. They all can't stand us.
Your moms like us.
That's right.
But not your grandmas. So yes, as Chris was alluding to, share with a friend. It doesn't matter who. Just share. And I think we skipped over subscribing so that we land in your inbox every Thursday morning so you don't have to wonder, oh, are they there? What can we do? Da-da-da. What happened? Did they skip this week? No. Just boom. You wake up, you go to the gym, or you're driving to work, or you wake up at 2 p.m. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, maybe you work the night shift.
None of my business. If you work the night shift, then it'll end up on your phone when you're back in your car.
Right.
We can
keep you awake as you drive home.
So
Or put you to sleep like the YouTube guy said.
Either one. Fuck you. You can also interact with us, not just on social media, but you can call us or text us at 810-666-1570. You can talk to us about this season, this song, another season, another song, or nothing Juggalo related at all.
Another Ryder holiday.
That would be okay. Boy Kelly texting us says.
Thought that was like a Amber Alert going off on your phone.
It's funny, I have it on the whatever. Anyways,
go on.
So, or you can email us, juggalorwd@gmail.com. We will either answer all of those or we'll splice them together, put them in a episode. Maybe you'll hear yourself or hear about yourself on a future episode. You never know. The website, juggalorewind.com. Go check our labor of love, Chris's labor of love.
You're soon enough. You're about to dive in. You're getting an itch.
Way deep in the interwebs. And then if you like us here and you want to hear more of us, and you want to hear us talk about wrestling, and you want us to bring back the 20 by 20 pod, let us know. Or just go listen to the 53 or so episodes.
Hall of Fame's right around the corner. We could bring that episode back out.
We may have to for other reasons.
Okay.
I was thinking of something else. Never mind. I was thinking I saw a list. I can't believe I mixed the two in my head. The finalists for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cyndi Lauper was on there. And I was thinking when I saw it, I was thinking that, I don't know why. I'm like, oh yeah, she's finally going to be in. I was fucking thinking wrestling, not that.
Yeah. Both ICP and Cyndi Lauper should be in both Hall of Fames. I 100% agree.
So if you want to listen to us talk about wrestling, let us know. Or go buy a t-shirt, 20 by 20 apparel. Thank you to Analog Steve for the music and to Jesse for his jingle that we jacked. But we give credit. We don't just no copyright.
Right.
Anyways. And then Lil Krampus for her voiceover work and for reading lyrics that we don't want to say. If you missed anything here that I babbled on about for the past 90 seconds, go check the show notes or any of the bios in our social medias, and there's a little link tree. All of that is there for the taking or the clicking.
The jacking.
Anyways, speaking of jacking, it's getting late, so I need to get home. Anything else that you want to tie up with us before we wrap it up?
No, that's it. I think we got a big one next week, though.
Next week is going to be interesting. That could be a long boy. Just looking ahead, we have a lot to talk about. So
exciting. See? A little tease for everyone at home to get excited for next week. Weather's breaking. It's fish fry season. Things are going good.
Next week is odd. Already looking ahead. But that's going to be a fun one. So, okay. That's all I got.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Thank you. All music played in this episode and in this entire season is owned by the respective publishers and copyright holders and is reproduced for review purposes only under fair use.
Ghetto Fantasy.